What is your verdict?
We find the defendant guilty as charged.
To Kill a Mockingbird is the movie that we'll be looking at in this video. It was released in 1962 by Universal Studios. The screenplay is based on the book by Harper Lee with the same title, and Robert Mulligan had the honor to direct this classic story. The scene that I will be breaking down comes towards the end of the movie, where we have two main characters. On one hand, we have Atticus Finch, played by one of my all-time favorite actors, Gregory Peck. So Atticus here is a lawyer who is proudly defending a black man accused of a false rape charge by a white woman, and on the other hand we have the black farmer, Tom Robinson, played by Brock Peters, who is facing trial in a small town court in Alabama. So we're around 100 minutes into the film. It's the 1930s, it's the Depression era, and we're in a courtroom in Alabama.
Will the defendant please rise and face the jury? What is your verdict?
It's the final day in the courtroom where the jury announces the verdict, and even before the verdict is announced, you could sense the discomfort and anxiousness on Tom's face as he knows that all-white jury would never speak in his favor.
We find the defendant guilty as charged.
Gentlemen, this jury is dismissed. Court's adjourned.
To me, it just felt that everyone in this courtroom, including the judge as he walks out the back door, feels to some extent that they have convicted the wrong person. But with the height of racial tension in the South in the 1930s, the people in the courtroom have developed this prejudice that behind every sin, every crime, every wrongdoing, they need to put the blame on a colored person.
Yes, Mr. Brooks.
Now, as the courtroom empties, the only folks in this courtroom are colored folks and Atticus's children, who appreciate and respect him for standing up in the face of racism and injustice against the black people. They understand that he and his children had faced a lot of opposition and hate from the white folks for being a voice for the colored people, and despite him losing the case, he walks out the door calm and composed, as if the innocents may have died, but there is still hope. If you look at the courtroom, you can judge how even the place of justice is segregated, with the white folks sitting down and the colored folks in the balcony. That separation tells us a lot about that era in this movie. For them, the verdict has just been a setback, as they know that as they walk out and continue with their daily lives, they fear for themselves and their families. For them, innocence was just killed in that courtroom that day. Yes, the movie does not have a happy and fair ending, but it is definitely gut-wrenching to watch. I gave this movie an IMDb score of 8. So tell me in the comments how you felt about this scene or movie in general. If you enjoyed this take, give it a thumbs up. Press the subscribe button with the bell icon if you're looking forward to watching the next take. This was Cinema of Dialogues, and I'll call it a wrap.